Hey superstars, it's your girl Malika aka Miss Magic back with another video. So today I said I have so many stories of me in the salon, like over the 20 something years that I've been doing hair. It's not funny, I got some doozies. So I said I want to start sharing them with you and get some feedback on what y'all think about it or how you feel like the story plays out. So this one will be about me. There is not too many stories in the salon that I have because I don't really do drama, but this one was pretty something. So before we get started, if you are new here, welcome to my channel. Thank you for coming. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. Give me a big thumbs up and hit that notification bell so you can be alerted when I do post another video. Alright guys, so this is pretty early in the middle 90s. I had just finished a hair school, just graduated out of a school called Pivot Point, which was a very high esteem school back in the day, and still is actually. So I had just finished school. My girlfriend got a salon, so I went straight from doing hair, straight from hair school to her salon. So we're in the shop and we're kind of new, so we don't really have a clientele. We sit around, we shoot the breeze, maybe go out to lunch and, you know, do clients here and there, but we're basically like building up our clientele because we're straight out of hair school. So one day we're in the salon and an older woman comes in and she says, who do I talk to? I wanted to get a CareFree curl. And I'm like, okay, so if you do not know what a CareFree curl is, it is a curl. I know all of you all know because it's coming back. A thioglycomate curl is similar to a white person's perm, but it's the black version where you keep your hair moisturized. So that was the it thing when, in the 90s, late 80s and early 90s. So it was kind of phasing out after we finished hair school. So backdrop, in hair school we had to do a curl to graduate. Like you had to do a thioglycomate perm, which they called it, to graduate from hair school. So I learned the method. I knew how to do the method. I had just never done it on a real head. I only had done it on a dummy, on two dummies actually. We had to do it twice. So I was not so confident, but if you're a hairstylist, when you first start out, you got to get out there. You got to do, you got to try. You don't say you can't, you just do, because that's what doing hair is. So she came in, she said she was looking for, I can't remember exactly what she said. She said she was looking for someone to do a CareFree curl. So at this time it was just me and my girlfriend who had graduated together. Her family had bought her a salon. So we were just in there. I said, I'll do it. I said, when you want it done? So she set up the appointment. It was like a Tuesday and she wanted it done Friday. I'm like, okay, cool, you know. So I think I went back into my Ladies book, which is, My Ladies is the textbook that we learned, that we had in hair school. So I think the next 2 days I went back to my Ladies and I looked it up and I refreshed my mind and my memory on this curl because I really want to do it right. I went and I bought all of the stuff that you needed, which is the, don't give me the line, the curl restructor, the actual perm that you, in the jar, that was a CareFree curl. Yeah, I had to go ahead and research again or familiarize myself with the curl. Like I said, I did it. So first you put the perm on, and what the perm does is straighten it like a relaxer, but it's not a relaxer, it's a perm. So you straighten the hair. Then you have to go in with a curl rearranger, and that is what you use to put on the hair, and you use the perm rods to curl it really tight. And I remember in school they told us to do like this to make it tight going down on the head. And we used end papers, which are the white little papers, and you put it over there and you curl it down. And then you let them process for about 15-20 minutes. After that, you rinse that out. And then you go ahead and put the booster on, and you go ahead and put it all on every roller. Mind you, you got 100 rollers going down like this, going to the back. So you put the booster on and you go ahead and put a plastic cap on them and you let them boost for about another 12-15 minutes. Then after that, you rinse that out and you are ready to take the rollers out, and they have this pretty chemical CareFree curl, which is basically how naturals wear their hair right now, but we didn't have all of the products that we have to wear our hair natural, so we got a curl to kind of make our hair curly. I don't think black people really knew their hair was curly originally because so many people have relaxers. But I'm getting off of the story. I'm getting totally off the story. So, I'm ready. I have refreshed my mind about this CareFree girl. She's coming in Friday, and I'm ready. So here we are. Fast forward to Friday. She comes in, and she has somebody with her. It's a guy, and he's about 6'2", 240 pounds. And he's got a head full of just afro, just hair everywhere, and it is thick. It is 4C thick. And she's like, hi, how you doing, Miss Magic? My name isn't Miss Magic, but it's Miss Magic now, but back in the day it wasn't Miss Magic. But let's just say, she said, hey, Miss Magic, here's my son. And I want you to do a CareFree curl on him. And he just got out of prison. And, you know, he wants to do the curl because that's what he's been wanting. And you should have seen my face. My jaw dropped to the floor. Mind you, I'm 22, 23. And I'm just like, that's me. I don't even have any words of what I was thinking at that time. I was just like, first of all, I didn't know anybody who ever went to prison. Okay, and I had never talked to anybody who had went to prison. And I never saw anybody who was fresh out of prison. This is my first time seeing somebody fresh out. So, and then I'm looking at his hair like, I don't, okay. Mind you, in hair school, it was you can. There is no I can't. You will do, and you will make do. That's what you went to hair school for. So I put my big girl panties on, and the mom said she'll be back to pick them up. And I'm talking about this guy looked rough. He looked rough. Oh, he looked rough. And he sat in my chair, and then he was like, yeah, I want to try this CareFree curl out. It'll be easier to maintain, you know, for me or whatever. And I'm just like, okay, so yeah, you know, how long you been out and blah, blah, blah. And then he turned out to be just the sweetest guy. He really did. So I get started. I'm putting the perm on. And I'm gonna tell you about the chemical relaxer, the chemical ammonium thioglycolate, which is the perm. It's gonna break your hair down. It's gonna break your hair down, and it's gonna get it straight. But we are talking about a man who has 4C hair, had never had any chemicals in his hair. His hair is totally virgin. It was not breaking down like I wanted to. It was breaking down, but it still was thick. And it just wasn't getting straight, and I'm getting more scared, and I'm scared I'm gonna pee in my pants, but I keep going. I work it in, and I take it to the bowl because it's time to rinse it out. You can't leave it in somebody's hair forever. I rinse it out, and it's straight, but it's not straight like it's supposed to be, and I know it's not. And I'm just like, come on, you could just keep going, just do it. So I get the rollers, I get the chemical rearranger, and I squirt it all over his head. And I do his rollers. You have to do it super tight. So I'm like, well, maybe if I do it tighter, everything will be okay. I'll just keep it tight. And then you put it tight to the base of the head. Well, this one rolls forward. And then you put the roller over there and you keep it tight. And I'm like, okay, well, it's tight. So hopefully this will work out. So I finished rolling up his whole head. But mind you, his afro, he came in. It was just a regular afro. By the time we did the chemical straightener on it, it came to about right here. So it was still going to be an afro, but it was going to be a curly perm afro. So I put them under the dryer, and then with the plastic cap on, I rinse them out. I can see the puff. I can see the puff coming out the roller. I said, oh, this is about to be horrible. He's going to kill me. Like, I don't know what he's been in prison for. I don't know if he just got off for murder. I don't know what the heck he's been in prison for, and I'm damn sure I ain't going to ask him. So I do that. Then it's time to put the booster on. So I'm like, all right, you knee deep in the shit now, so we gonna do this. I put squirt the booster all over his head. You used to put it in a bottle like this, and you spray it all in and make sure to go through in, and then you put the plastic cap back on, you set him back under the dryer. By this time, had his mother come back? No, his mother came back when I was about to take the rollers out. So now you're rinsing. No, you take the rollers out in the shampoo room. So now I'm rinsing it out, and I'm just like, okay. It's gonna take a miracle. It's the song. I don't know if y'all ever heard this song. It's gonna take a miracle. But I was singing, it's gonna take a miracle. Oh, yes, it's gonna take a miracle. Anywho, so I started taking the rollers out. It's a curl there. It's definitely a curl pattern. It's there. I'm like, okay, well, at least it's curl, but it's poofy at the roots. This is my first time doing a CareFree curl on a person in real life, and it would be a 6'2", 250-pound ex-prisoner, so ex-convict. So I take it out, and I'm just like, you know, the ends are kind of straight, but it's the roots. I just did not get those roots good enough, and so I take them back. The shampoo room where I used to work was in a separate area, so you come back up to the room. By that time, his mom had came back, and she looked. And she was just looking funny, and I'm smiling with the client. I'm like, yeah, you know, you just gotta take care of it. Make sure you put your CareFree curl juice on it at night, and make sure you wear a plastic cap every night, because when you had CareFree curl, you had to wear a plastic cap every night. And you know, follow up with that. And I give him the mirror, and I give this man this mirror, thinking my life is over. Like he gonna kill me, or he gonna do something. And he looked at the mirror. He says, I like it. Okay, I like it. And then I look at his mom, and she's smiling, and I'm like, okay. Knowing this is not my best work. This was my first curl. It did not come. I did curl. Since then, I did curl so many times. I know what a curl is supposed to look like. And I knew what a curl was supposed to look like when I did his hair, but it just didn't take correctly. And they smiled, and mom paid me, and they left out the door, and I almost shit my pants. I almost peed on myself. But that was just a story of do your best, do what you can do. In instance, I would have probably been a little bit more forthright and told them that was my first curl that I had ever done, and they might have still, but they were so understanding and so nice. I mean, I couldn't fault them for anything, but I was scared. I was scared for my life, because I knew that curl was not the way it was supposed to be. But that is one of my first stories of when I first started doing hair. A scary story for me. I have so many stories. So if you guys are interested in that type of thing, or if you guys even know some stories that I can play out and kind of do my own little spiel on it, let me know. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. Give me a big thumbs up, and hit that notification bell so you can be alerted when I do post another video. And I'm still here. I'm still alive, so he didn't kill me. And I learned a lot from that first time of me doing something that I had never done before. I've always since then been forthright and honest to my clients of if I haven't done it before, and then they'd be like, well, we're gonna try it on me. Most clients will do that. They'll be like, if they're your loyal client, try it on me. We'll see how it goes. And maybe I'll, you know, discount the hairstyle if it doesn't come out right. But that's neither here nor there. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you for watching. Go ahead, hit some of my other, watch some of my other videos and check them out. And go ahead and comment below if you got a story, a horror story from the salon, and you kind of played it off, or you cursed your stylist out. But that goes into one of my next story times. So yeah, stay tuned for that and hit that notification bell. All right, guys, I hope to see you soon. Love you guys. Bye.